Hola amigos, what is up? This is Tails Raga, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Sorry that it's been a while. Life occasionally throws curveballs, as some of you guys may know, and but now that I have some free time that isn't like late at night when I'm trying to stream or do drawings or anything like that, now I can record some video footage, so let's go do that. Let's do some of this, starting with the next galaxy we have available to us in the Kitchen Dome, the Buoy Base Galaxy. The David Bowie Base Galaxy. This will be an introduction to, well, not an introduction to green stars, because I believe we've already seen a green star. I believe we actually saw one. I think in Good Egg Galaxy when we helped out Luigi. Unless that wasn't on... I'm pretty sure that was on screen. I'm pretty sure we saved Luigi at some point. So the Buoy Base Galaxy has quite a few cool things, and one of the cool things is obviously this galaxy's music. But you can just look around. I kind of like how... I don't know, maybe it's just me looking at this from the Wii U upscaling, but it's kind of like a checkerboard pattern in the background. I don't know how apparent that will be for people. So Buoy Base is going to be another one of those galaxies that shows off quite a bit of just how, you know, kind of the water works and all that other stuff. So right now, we really need to find some way to get up onto this tower. And how do we do that? Well, the answer might surprise you. What we actually need to do is... well, I mean, this is a buoy base. And what would a buoy be without something to keep it afloat? So I believe this is our second introduction to Torpedo Teds in this game. Kind of an uncommon enemy in Mario World. Just such a remote enemy that appeared in Mario World, and well, Galaxy gives them the love they quote-unquote deserve. Break that anchor and everything floats up, which lets us get up there. It's quite nice. Property damage is always the way to go. Mario teaching some very important lessons. Get up there. So now that we actually have all of this situated, we can start our ascent up the tower in Buoy Base Galaxy. We've also got these pushy guys too. I don't remember what these guys are called, but if you've played Mario 64, they're the dudes in Womp's Fortress. I was about to say Womp Galaxy. That was really weird. I was in the wall. You guys saw that, right? Like, I don't need to ask, like, future Tails to slow-mo that video, do I? Oh, right. Star chips. This is not the first time we've seen blue star chips here, but it's the first time we've dealt with them in such a dangerous location. My Goomba up there. I'm gonna be careful around him, he looks tough. Oh, that's a thwomp. I'm a big fan of Buoy Base Galaxy's music, though. I think it's a very nice sounding piece, and I'm definitely not the only one who really likes this music. I can't get up there. Can I not wall jump off of the surface? Yo. I can't wall jump off of that, okay. Guess they didn't want you to sequence break, but that's not even really that big a sequence break. I guess they just wanted to show off this mechanic. Flip the switch, or the valve over there, and it summons one of the top men here. Alright, so we've already got one of the blue star chips we need, and there's also these electric guys too. I forgot what they are called. I think they're amps? Amp is what they're called, I'm pretty sure. Not entirely sure, actually, but regardless, these dudes, another kind of Super Mario 64 staple, basically they're just electrical hazards. They don't necessarily, like, actively chase you in this game like they did in some of the levels in Mario 64, so you don't really need to worry about them too much. They're more just a moving hazard more than anything. They do move slightly faster than the platforms, though, so you kind of got to be careful about dodging. Let's get up here. We've only got 2 star chips left, and I see one of them right over there. I'm honestly not a big fan of, like, the star chip mechanic here, but I don't think it's a bad gameplay mechanic either. I think it works for what it's trying to do. I'm just not huge into collecting stuff, and well, okay, that kind of depends on the game. Alright, we got the last star chip we needed. And I don't even know what this guy does. Hold on, let's stay here. Oh, he releases tiny top men. Alright. I'll roll with that. I never knew what that guy did. Now, I can't interact with this, you know, lug nut here in any way, shape, or form. Basically, it's just a turret that shoots laser rings out. Just avoid the laser rings or you'll take a minor amount of damage. Now, what we've got to do here is open this capsule up, and well, that's going to be easier done than said, because there is a bolt right here that we can actually screw out. And that opens up the Pokeball. Pikachu, I choose you. Let's collect the rest of the star bits here. So yeah, we pretty much got this orb of water here, and I guess this is another reason why I'm a sucker for this galaxy, because this just orb of water that you swim around in, I think it's a really cool idea. Regardless, however, that's the first star of this episode. And I believe we can actually go into Buoy Base to get another star, which I believe is the second green star? There are 3 green stars in this game that you can collect, and they will unlock a few galaxies that we'll be able to do later. I believe you need to clear the game at least once in order to unlock them, so we will have to do the final battle against Bowser, which I don't know if I'm going to show that off, like, on the first try or not. Like, the first attempt, or the first run-through of the last Bowser stage, but we'll see. So heading back into the floating fortress, we can skip the intro because we've been here before. And now, we actually need to do something slightly different, but also mostly the same. So get over here near this cannon and lure out the Torpedo Ted. He's aggroed onto us now. That's fine. Because that actually opens up this warp pipe here. We go in through the warp drain and discover something on the outside of the fortress here. Can I touch this? Oh, that's water. Okay. I see that I've made a horrible mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. Wow, that was... Back to the pipe. Didn't know you could even stand on that. I guess it makes sense. Doesn't look like a glass dome or anything on it. So here on the outskirts of Buoy Base, you'll notice just more bullet bills coming at us. Funky rhythm coming at you. We got more giant electrical orbs here, and the helmet guy. I don't know if we've actually shown off the helmet guy, but basically you just spin on them and then stomp them. They're pretty much a Goomba with a helmet. Now, how... Oh. Touched the void and died. How am I gonna get a bullet bill out from here? Because you notice, we can't really do much of anything with this cage. Can't Can't ground pound it, can't spin into it. It requires an explosion in order to unlock it, as explosions are known for unlocking things. The Michael Bay achievement. Oh god. It's a simple thing in theory, trust me, but it's just... gotta aggro one of these bullet bills onto us, and preferably only one. I don't know if you can actually shoot a bullet bill with a star bit to destroy it. Oh, right. And that happens too. If a bullet bill hits one of these giant electro balls, electro spheres, it blows up. And the electro spheres actually stop for a sec. Alright, let's do this. There we go, opened up the second star of today's video, the green star. Verde, salsa verde. Delicious. Not actually a big fan of salsa verde, but it can be pretty good. I'll admit, it can be pretty good. Alright, so that is star number 2, or more like star 32, actually, and that's Buoy Base complete. New chapter has been added to the storybook. You rescued a green power star. These stars have a special power. Okay, so I guess we didn't talk about the green stars at some point. Alright, so I guess what I can cover right now is that the green star... Oh, now remember, Luigi gives us a green star in Battle Rock Galaxy when we go to it later. So the green stars, there are 3 of them, and they will unlock something called the Trial Galaxies, which we'll be covering later. Actually, I think Buoy Base might, or not Buoy Base, Battle Rock might actually be open for business as far as green stars are concerned. So let's go over to the fountain and check that out. Let's long jump our way to victory. Guess while I'm here, I can also talk about something. So I had a psychiatric appointment today, and after it, because there's Dunkin' Donuts nearby, I had some Dunkin' Donuts, and they had these, like, Reese's peanut butter square things. They're okay. Alright, so Luigi's not here yet, and there's a Daredevil comet in orbit. I think in the next video, I'm honestly going to be covering what the prankster comets do. But, yeah, the whole peanut butter square thing, it's okay. I think it's a bit too sweet. Honestly, I think the only donut I really, you know, super duper like from Dunkin' Donuts is probably just the apple spice ones. And I mean, that's because I'm pretty sure it's impossible to fuck up an apple cinnamon donut. Note that I said pretty sure because there might be some evidence to the contrary. Good job, Mario. You did it. There might be some evidence to the contrary. There might be, you know, somewhere that sells like the worst apple cinnamon donuts. Not even a mother could love them. Alright, so I guess let's go in. We're pretty much done with all the galaxies here for now. It's mostly just like hidden stars and comets. So let's say we actually go on over to the next Bowser stage, Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. At least it's not Bowser Jr.'s Airship Energon, but it's not as good as Bowser Jr.'s Airship Cybertron. Cybertron was an okay series, as far as Transformers were concerned. Transformers Energon, meanwhile, is a pile of shit. Alright, so sinking the airships, even though we're in space, so there isn't any air. At this point, they're just ships. Spaceships. No, they're not spaceships. There's no such thing as spaceships. Yo, get back here. There we go. Trying to get at a distance, trying to zone me. Alright, so here's another thing to talk about. This motion control gimmick right here with the cannons. Don't screw up. There we go. I always hate, like, going into cannons and launching yourself in video games. Never been a fan of it. Okay, cursor over to Polestar. There we go. Didn't need to, but felt good to do. Let's grab some more star bits. And what are the prices at the Luma shop? Sell you something helpful for only 30 star bits. We don't have 30 star bits to spare. Now we... No, we still don't. Alright, well, fair enough. Fair enough. There's something in here, though. There we go, that gives us 33, so we can buy something from the Luma shop. And I'm probably going to buy a power mushroom here. Alright, let's go power shroom. Fill them up with exact change. Let us use your corpse to become more powerful. We must obtain the corpse of Jesus Christ. This is part 7 of JoJo's. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is... And I don't know if I need to, like, explain this or anything, but... There we go, you can actually duck under those spiders. There we go, got a coin for our troubles. And hope you guys are ready for a boss fight, because here comes Bowser Jr. You just don't give up. Fine then, I guess I'll just whoop you myself. Oh man, he's gonna whoop us. Or is he? Sir, it is you who will be whooped. So this is the fight against Bowser Jr. It's not that hard. I mean, it gets slightly more challenging as it progresses, but as far as, like, difficulty goes, it's honestly one of the easier fights out there. You just kind of gotta keep your distance, hit him with stuff, and now comes the second phase. So I want to get this Magifufa out of the way. It's not even a Magifufa, that's Bowser's inside story. He becomes marginally harder here because now he has a projectile attack that he's gonna shoot at you. He has more bullet bills to launch at you. He summons Magikoopas because he's a dick. I mean, he's actually a turtle. And he's also a little bit harder to hit due to the fact that he's a bit more aggressive with his projectiles, and he's also arranged differently as well, but 5 hits takes care of him, so it doesn't really matter. Like I said, one of the easier boss fights in the game. It's a little bit hectic sometimes, but you probably won't die when you fight that boss. It's pretty easy. Yaha! Grand Star. Granddad. Had to go over and check my other monitor there. And by other monitor, I mean the laptop that I'm recording the audio on. Alright, so that is Grand Star number 4, and that gives us a nice little, like, turquoise beacon there. But that is 4 out of the 7 Grand Stars we need, and that opens up the next dome over here. Alright, sorry for the weird cut there. There was actually something that happened in the recording that needed to get scrapped, so here we are, back again. So, in this secret mission, there's something to note, and first off, if you go over here where this shell is, this penguin will actually tell you a pretty hot tip. you can break chests with shells. Now, none of the chests underwater will really do much of anything for you. But we actually need to go not underwater. We need to almost die. That's phenomenal. Great. We actually need to open this chest up, but I'm not going to go in there just yet, because there's actually a bonus room I missed too in this waterfalls section. Okay, there we go. And of course with this, we gotta do just a little bit of platforming. You actually don't want to break all the blocks. You want to try to conserve as many blocks as you can, because once you touch this mystery coin, they all turn into star bits. Also, the wibbling is a little bit disorienting. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. It's a lot bit disorienting, actually. I think the background there is the only thing that doesn't wibble, but then again, it's already pretty wibbly. Alright, so that's that bonus room out of the way. Let's jump out of the water. You actually can jump out of the water by holding down the A button. Problem is, I am awful at it, so let's just go over to this launch star here, where we're going to be introduced to a new power-up. And we're also going to be introduced to a new enemy type as well. And this is where I actually needed to cut the recording for something, because something happened and I need to restart this. So I don't know if it's going to display the item text here. I hope it does. Cataquack here is an enemy that isn't really that much of an enemy. He wants to chase you. But he also just wants to launch you up into the sky, which, since you don't take fall damage, isn't that bad. Also, you can't hit him with star bits. So here we go, Ice Mario. I'll actually show the footage that shows the item description for Ice Mario. This is not really a power-up we're supposed to have yet. The formal introduction for this is supposed to be in the Freeze Flame Galaxy, I believe, but you can actually do the secret mission right now and get the Ice Flower. And here we go into the second part of the stage, and unfortunately this is probably gonna be where I screw up a lot, because this is actually a pretty difficult section of the stage. Now what you want to do here is lure this Cataquack over, which thankfully you're... What is the hitbox on this? I'm honestly too impressed to be angry. Smack that, and let's get going. Now, this challenge, what you actually want to do is lure the Cataquack over. Thankfully, you can build up enough speed. Oh right, Cataquack drowns too. Shit. I forgot about that. Cataquack does not swim. Thankfully, however, if Cataquack drowns, you can just... he'll just reset a couple of seconds later, so it's not that big a deal. But I want to make sure he doesn't drown, because we need him. Now let's build up a nice ice bridge and get the star. That's very lovely. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's either going to be about as long as previous parts, or it might be the shortest video yet, but it's pretty much all I wanted to do for this video right now. Well, okay, well, that's not all I wanted to do. We can at least go save Luigi now, I think. So let's do that real quick. I'll meet you guys back at the Good Egg Galaxy. Or that could happen, okay. That works too. Alright, here we are. Dino Piranha. But more than just that, You can see Luigi on the roof there. It's not that hard to rescue. In fact, he's pretty easy to rescue because we can just... Okay, no, never mind, we can't... Alright, we need to do triple jump for this, don't we? I think that's what we established last time. There we go. Came to save me again. I knew I could count on you, bro. The Power Star, I got it right here. And here we go, Luigi giving us our 5th Power Star for the video. That's pretty much it for this video. That was a short, easy mission. Luigi on the Roof. My favorite musical. Alright, save game, and in the next episode, we're going to be continuing along Super Mario Galaxy, starting up the bedroom dome. Or maybe taking a look at some of the Prankster Comets. I really don't know yet, but regardless, see you guys later. This is Tails5Rocket signing out. Thank you guys for watching.